Hello, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, congratulations on a very successful conference. I could see the content and the speakers that you have, very, very impressive. So I hope the conference is going well for you. I apologize I couldn't be there in person, but due to limitations of travel and conflicts, I at least wanted to contribute with a short video. And what I would like to do is share with you what are our insights from Deutsche Telekom and T-Systems around the logistics and the sustainability of the logistics and the importance of that. So first of all, let me start by saying, why is this industry important to Deutsche Telekom and T-Systems? And it's for several reasons. One, this industry is one of our largest customers, both in telecommunications as well as IT. We're involved in core operations of many, many players in the logistics industry. Second, they are an important partner to us. They enable us to deliver our services, from delivering the hardware and the capabilities and the material we need to being a partner in completing our solutions to the customers. And lastly, the industry, logistics industry, is very close to our own purpose, which is we will not stop until everybody's connected. And of course, logistics plays a very, very big role in connecting people and connecting businesses. In terms of a market, we see the logistics industry as a growth industry, and of course it's been amplified during the Corona crisis. Right? A huge dependency on this industry to deliver services that were completely stopped by normal supply chain operations that we've had established for many, many years. And to see that industry come through and support humankind, honestly, across the world was amazing. But at the other time, we also see the industry as has huge potential to reduce its carbon footprint. As a matter of fact, some of the numbers from the research available across the world says that this industry contributes about 20% of, let's say, German emissions. And that is a sizable contribution, of course, or impact, if you will, on Germany. We also know from research that ICT, if deployed correctly, can help the industry reduce its footprint by 30%. And it could be as easy as sustainability and core challenges, but also huge potential for growing their contribution reduction over the next several years. So working on the footprint in this industry is a real important challenge, and I'm delighted that this conference is actually talking about that topic. So what is DTAG's contribution to this topic of reduction of emissions and CO2 footprints? So first of all, as a company, we are aware of what is our impact on this topic. So we've been creating baselines, measuring our emissions, our CO2 footprints, to create an awareness of where we need to start from. Second, we're an active supporter of regulatory environments, regulatory movements to reduce the worldwide emissions and the CO2 footprints. And therefore, as a company, we've created goals for ourselves. And I want to share some of them with you very, very quickly. So first of all, we are an avid supporter of, across the world, to reduce the temperature increase across the world by less than 2%. We are fully committed to that. Number two, we're shifting and changing our internal energy consumption to full renewable energies. And we have a target to complete that by 2021, so next year. In Germany, we have already done that this year, in 2020. And finally, we're committed as a company to be climate neutral by 2050. And that goal, we continue to pressurize. We continue to try to improve it. Now, in order to achieve these goals, of course, we had to drive some actions across the company. And some of them are small actions, some of them are big actions, but we truly believe that each of them contribute. Some of the smaller actions is making sure we have bee hotels across our locations to create the biodiversity and to create, of course, the magenta honey that we can share with everybody. Second action that we have taken is drive recyclability in all of our offices and reduce and try to eliminate the usage as much as possible of plastics and papers. And one example would be introduction of reusable coffee cups. With that alone, we were able to reduce the consumption of disposable cups by 700,000 down. That is equal to 7 tons of paper per year, or 1 ton of plastic per annum. We've introduced paperless offices, we introduced paperless packaging, we're looking at circular economy for smartphones to try to recycle them and make them available to others who would like to use some of refurbished phones. And in logistics, we have been improving our own logistics, switching from paper to electronics, switching as much possible as digital contacts versus physical contacts that drive further footprint increase in CO2s. So we're doing as much as we can as a company and always challenging ourselves to do more, to achieve the targets that I described to you. Now that was an example of what DT as a group doing. I want to share with you now what T-Systems as a daughter company of Deutsche Telekom is doing to contribute to the sustainability of our planet. So first of all, a lot of our business is an infrastructure business. A lot of data centers, a lot of servers, a lot of storage devices, etc. We have been working very hard to continuously improve power usage of these data centers, switching them to green energy as fast as we can. We have been a big contributor since 2013 to the EU Code of Conduct on data center energy efficiency. It's something that we've started a long time ago. On the employee side, we're driving awareness. We're making sure that our employees are aware of how they can contribute, offering them a choice of different transport means. And people who are entitled to have a car, offer them a choice of having hybrid cars or e-cars in addition to standard cars. We're offering them applications that they could use to measure their own contribution and their own footprint and try to reduce it. And we're trying to connect very hard sustainability to the new normal, right? The new normal of how we're going to work differently post-corona pandemic, utilizing as much as we can hybrid environments to actually drive our footprint down. In addition to our employees' awareness, of course, we work very hard to make sure that our products and our services that we offer to our customers are also sustainable. And a few examples of that is services to consult clients on how to make their data centers more eco-friendly. Building applications that monitor building usage as an example, and how do you make sure that the building itself, whether it's the elevator, electricity, electronics within the building, are optimized to reduce your footprint. We introduced digital papers, so how do you digitize your processes to eliminate paper waste and reduce the paper-driven processes across companies. And of course, provide sovereign and secure data exchanges for our customers to eliminate the use of paper across their logistics and across their supply chains. And there's a lot more to come. We're challenging our product managers to come up with new ideas on how to create products that are sustainable for the future of this planet. In closing, I hope I've been able to demonstrate that there's a huge potential for all of us, and especially the transports and logistics industry, to contribute to a sustainable operations and reducing our footprint. We're delighted to partner with many of you in order to be able to drive this improvement across your companies or our partnerships and how we cooperate together. I want to thank the partnership with Bundesverband der Logistik, a fantastic conference, especially Christian Grottmeier. Thank you for your support and your partnership. Thank you to all the speakers, very insightful information and data exchange. And of course, I'd like to thank Professor Müller-Steinfart for his insights, academic insights, and the latest research that's available. I also would welcome all of you to our Digital X event, which will focus on sustainability and logistics. And if there are any questions, of course, please feel free to reach out to me. I wish you a great conference. Thank you.